The Great Emu War, when birds outwitted the Australian Army. The Great Emu War of 1932 is a fascinating and somewhat humorous chapter in Australian history that showcases the unexpected challenges of wildlife management. Following World War I, many Australian veterans were granted land in Western Australia to cultivate wheat. However, by the early 1930s, these farmers faced an unforeseen adversary, the emu. As the emu population surged, these large, flightless birds began to invade the newly established farmland, wreaking havoc on crops and causing significant economic distress. The farmers, desperate to protect their livelihoods, sought assistance from the government. In response, the Australian military was called in to address the burgeoning emu crisis, leading to what would be dubbed the Great Emu War. In November 1932, armed with machine guns and a determination to restore order, soldiers set out to confront the emu menace. The initial encounters were nothing short of chaotic. The emus, surprisingly agile and clever, quickly learned to evade the soldiers' efforts. They would scatter in all directions, making it nearly impossible for the troops to achieve any significant success. The birds' ability to outrun and outsmart their human adversaries turned the operation into a comical spectacle. Despite several attempts throughout the operation, including strategic ambushes and coordinated attacks, the emus proved to be resilient opponents. The military's efforts were met with frustration, as the birds continued to outmaneuver the soldiers, leading to a series of embarrassing defeats. Reports from the front lines described the soldiers' growing exasperation as they struggled to make a dent in the emu population. Ultimately, after several weeks of futile attempts, the military withdrew, conceding defeat to the emus. The Great Emu War became a symbol of the challenges humans face when attempting to control nature. It also sparked a national conversation about wildlife management and the need for more effective strategies to coexist with the natural world. In the end, the emus triumphed, and the farmers had to find alternative solutions to protect their crops. The Great Emu War remains a quirky yet poignant reminder of the unpredictability of nature and the sometimes humorous outcomes of human intervention. Today, it serves as a captivating story that highlights the intersection of agriculture, wildlife, and the often unexpected consequences of our actions.